What's going on, guys? Vann Brah, and it's story time. As promised, this is how I got fat, why I got fat, how it felt to be fat. And I was never humongous. I had a belly though. I'll go ahead and flash a picture of me at my finest. I'm not even sure this was that me at my worst, because if I was taking pictures, I probably started to feel a little more content about myself. At my heaviest, I was 267 pounds, right? 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago, I competed, and I was in the best shape of my life. I was like 189, 190, did show up in New Jersey. I didn't like my placement, but I was happy with the package I brought. And I was planning on doing a show, I don't know, maybe 8 weeks later, I forget, 8 to 9 weeks later, where I was going to come in a little bit leaner and hopefully get a better placement. That was the game plan. We never got to find out. Anyone that's dieted for a long time knows, you start to get moody, you still start to get a little bit crazy. At this point in time, I dieted for up to, I don't know, it's probably around 6 months, 20 plus weeks. And if you like could see like pictures of my face and just my body, I looked hungry. And just like the lack of carbs, the cardio, I don't know what it is, but in later stages in your diet, you get hangry and you just start thinking some crazy thoughts. You know, not like violent or anything else like that, but things just get under your skin that wouldn't previously have gotten under your skin. Even like rational thoughts become irrational. Like credit cards. At this point in time, for some reason, I had credit card debt as long as I've been married. But for some reason, this particular point, I was completely like infuriated by my monthly credit card bill. And we were paying the bills. We weren't going hungry. Well, I was going hungry, but it was by choice, right? And I was just fanatical about paying off this credit card. Like, we cut all the data off our phones. We had like 512 megabytes. You can't check your Facebook status with 512 megabytes of data. Cable, gone. My kid was eating the store brand of Lucky Charms. You know, like every corner we could cut because I had to pay off that credit card bill because it was driving me crazy. Right? And it just wasn't happening fast enough. I had done like the math. I knew how many months it was going to be at our current rate. I was like, no. It's like, it was going to take like 2 years. I was like, it's just not fast enough. And paying off credit card debt is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it is. At that point in time, it was a great thing for me to be focusing on. However, when you obsess over anything, it's rarely good. I mean, you can obsess over good things, but it's rarely productive, right? And there's like a thin line between like extra emphasis and obsession, you know? And I'd crossed the deep end on this credit card debt. So I had a consultant job working from home, which was nice. I'm a husband, father, and I was making YouTube videos. Well, my crazed out, carb deprived mind, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get a second job. I'll get a second job, I'll still trade, I'll still be a dad, husband, do my consulting. And it was just nonsense. It was crazy. But like I said, I was crazy. It was a poor decision. I'm not taking up for the decision at all. But also, I kind of wanted to get out of the house. I want to go see some people. For the better part of my life, I've been a construction foreman, project manager. I'm a carpenter by trade. About any day of the week, I can pick up the newspaper or Craigslist and find a job. And that's what I did. Literally, like, in my mind, I didn't even have like good time to really like process the thought. I was like, I'm gonna get a second job. Go on Craigslist. That night I had a job interview, and the next day I was hired onto this remodeling and addition crew, right? It's decent money. And I really enjoyed who I was working with. I love working with my hands. I love building stuff. I like being able to step back and saying, I did that, you know? I have always enjoyed construction. However, I was going from 5:30 in the morning. I left the house at 5:30, and I get home at like 6:30 at night. Dead as a doornail. Been doing physical labor all day. Wasn't working out. Was barely getting my consulting done. And y'all may have noticed I quit making YouTube videos. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to quit YouTube. That was never the game plan. But like, it was 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, which still wasn't that abnormal for me. I've always been kind of slack as far as posting content. I'm going to try to do better this time. I think I have the drive and the free time. Once I get back into a role, I can really kick out these videos. I'm aiming to do 3 a week. No promises. We're going to see how that goes. But I'd always kind of been slack on posting regular content to YouTube. But after like 2 months and 3 months, I realized I was on vacation, at least hiatus, sabbatical, whatever you want to freaking call it. And as far as my working out goes, there was no working out going on either. Like the first week, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't train. Second week rolls by, third week. I don't know, after a couple months, you just accept it. And I was still active. I put on some weight. I went from like being contest lean to being average. I was a little heavier than I am now, but I was staying fairly active, so it wasn't the end of the world. Well, after about 6 months of doing the construction job and still not posting YouTube videos and still not working out, I was contacted by a company about taking on additional consulting work, making good money, making better money than I was doing the construction gig. So I was back working from home. Awesome. I was going to get back to training, get back to making YouTube videos, blah, blah, blah. And none of that happened. I did pay off the credit card. Okay, there was no more credit card debt in this household. However, since I had gotten out of the rhythm of training, it just wasn't a priority anymore. And suddenly, I had extra income. And so like me and the wife were just doing way too much celebrating, eating out more than was eating in, pizza, steak, gourmet cheeseburgers. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I love gourmet cheeseburgers. And so there was never like any depressive eating going on. It's actually been a really great, certainly year and a half. This past year and a half has really been like the most fulfilling and best year and a half of my life. Even the weight gain. And I know people are really, focused on gaining weight and their appearance. I just found I didn't post any pictures on Facebook, and it wasn't that big of a deal, right? My wife still loved me. My son still loved you. And the people that really matter in your life are not going to be worried about how much you weigh. And the people that do care about that type of stuff, they probably aren't worth, having anyways. There's people that you can associate with, and you appreciate what they are. But you really aren't that concerned at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how to say it. We need to care and love everyone. We do. But there's a select few people in your life that you really need to count on. And the people that I really counted on were still there for me. If you put on some weight, it's not the end of the world. You can get back on the grind. Oh, look at me. I'm getting there. I'm about 20 pounds short of where I want to be. I'm 225 right now. I've lost 40 pounds in the past 5 months. 205 is my weight. This is what 205 looks like. That's what I used to say all the time because I loved how I looked at 205. That's just like my fighting weight. And so I want to finish this cut up at 205. I want to do it before Thanksgiving. And I want to start a series of videos to take us there. I'm going to call them Vann Brah Resurrection. Maybe I might not keep the Resurrection title. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about Resurrection series. Real serious like. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that title. And I'm going to do like a series of videos talking about my continued weight loss, about resurrecting my YouTube channel, resurrecting my love for long walks in the park, whatever else I want it to be, And I'm not going to talk a whole lot about the weight loss. I just want to talk about where I've been here for the past 2 years. Didn't want to make this a long-winded video. How I put the weight on. I did put the weight on. And it wasn't that bad. I mean, I wasn't proud of myself for putting the weight on. But at the end of the day, as long as you have people around you that love you, life is good. And we just need to have the right priorities in life. And I'm not advocating going out and pigging out and living unhealthy, because I was living an unhealthy lifestyle as far as my eating goes. If you're morbidly obese, you definitely need to change your routine and habits to get into better shape. I'm not trying to excuse unhealthy behavior. What I am trying to steer people away from is directly tying their happiness into their physical appearance, because that's not what life is about. You got me? You need to love your body. If to really get in the best shape of your life, you're not going to do it by hating yourself, abusing your body, thinking, I'm going to whip you into shape. I'm going to show you body. You need to love it. Like when you love your car, you wash it. You freaking detail it. You put the extra time in keeping it nice. And that's what you're doing in fitness, is you're putting in that extra time to get your bicep peaks where it needs to be. To get that little bit of fat off your love handles, etc. Yes, some of us have more work to do than others, but we all need to be focusing on continually improving our fitness if this is the lifestyle we want to live. And if it's not the lifestyle you want to live, it's fine. There's other things to do in life. There really is. So I'm so glad to be back. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all for all the comments and all the support and all the love y'all have shown me this week. I'm working to try to post more regular content. Hopefully I'm successful. Y'all be on the lookout. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the Resurrection series. I think it's a good idea. But hey, I'm doing this for y'all. Love y'all. Y'all be good. Peace.